What's happening, folks out there? Welcome to the Game and Watch podcast. This is episode number 57. I'm your boy, Justin Reed, aka Too Tall for You Fool. Today I got two guys with me. One is Logan. He hasn't been on the show in a minute. How you doing, Logan?
Wonderful. How are you?
And we also got Mark, aka Mr. Madness, in the house this evening. How you doing?
Yo, what up? What up?
All right. Well, just a reminder, folks, that the Game and Watch podcast is a RView Gaming or OVG production. Definitely like us on whatever platforms you want to watch us on, whether it be Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. We're on all that. So definitely watch our streams, like it, and, definitely drop us an email, gamingwatchpodcast@gmail.com. And we are also on a bunch of audio platforms as well. Just want to clarify something. I know since we relaunched the podcast, we were having some issues with some of our audio hosts, like Google Podcasts and a few others, but we are back on Google Podcasts. The only one we're not back on yet is Apple, but we should be back on Apple pretty soon. Hopefully by the end of the week. We just got to do some verification stuff. So once that's taken care of, we should be back on whatever audio platform you want to listen to us on. So definitely listen to the show if you can't watch our beautiful faces. And yeah, that's pretty much the intro script that we got for today. So before we get into it, how you guys doing? Just small talk. How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
I'm
pretty
doing
good.
Great.
September went by so fast. Now it's October, which means we're starting to get into some real games, some real heavy games coming out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we are going to be talking about some of those heavy games toward the end of the show. But speaking of games, let's start with this game. Got a little trivia for you guys. What is the highest selling game that is rated mature?
It's probably some COD
Grand
game.
Theft Auto 5.
Yes.
Oh.
GTA 5.
No way.
And actually, if you look at
the 70 million copies or something.
I think it's something higher. It's actually the second highest selling game now behind Minecraft, and that's just crazy across all platforms. And
it's right. I mean, you bought it on Xbox. Xbox, you're gonna buy it again. Like, how many times are they gonna get you to buy it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Just it's about to be on 3 platforms. Yeah, this game came out 2 generations ago. But speaking of GTA, I mean, I see why they don't want to put out 6 because, this will lead us pretty much into our first story. The GTA Trilogy is real. So apparently, according to a ratings board from Korea, a Korean ratings board, it's looking like that the definitive edition of the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy is a real thing. It pretty much is going to be a remaster of the games Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. This was rumored a while back, but it seems like a lot of people didn't think that it was true once it wasn't announced, but it's looking like that it is announced now, and it looks like Unreal Engine is going to be behind the mix of new and old graphics of the game. So are you guys excited for this, or do you think that they should just make GTA 6 already? I mean, I want to know.
I think you should just make the 6th one. Like, the remasters are fine, but like they really just need to make another game. It's been so long.
2013, I think, is when 5 came out. So, I mean, who hasn't played
Yeah,
these games
2013.
by now? Do you want to play them again? I don't understand the remaking it,
Well, you got to
remaking it
think
over and
about
over
this.
again.
Well, you got to think about this. There's a whole young generation of gamers that haven't played these. So we really got to think of don't you want our kids and the people younger than us that probably weren't even born yet to play GTA 3 or San Andreas. I mean,
I mean, they can still go play those games. I mean, I think it would be cool to see what it looks like in an Unreal Engine, but if they make another GTA as well, then you have all the new kids playing that too, and it's like more up to date and hip to play. Whereas like remastered, I feel like the majority of people buying that are people who already played the original games.
True, but how come they never talk about 4? Like they never talk about remastering or remaking 4. Like they just forget that it exists in any way, shape, or form. It's like let's just skip it. I'd actually more
oh,
welcome a remake of 4 than any of the others at this point.
four
Probably
was
because
oh,
I
go
think
ahead,
GTA
Logan.
4 was so bad though, wasn't it terrible? I
No,
never
I thought it
played
was
that
great.
one. Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean it was the first at that time, on the Xbox 360, Grand Theft Auto. It gets a bad rap, but it was really a good game.
Hmm. I don't know. I'll have to leave that up to you. I didn't play 4 because I've heard it was bad.
Well,
So
I mean, I have 4. It's sitting in my backlog. I unfortunately did not finish it, but it's somewhere in one of my drawers for the PS3. So, I mean, if I ever do want to play it, I'll definitely pop it in there. But it's not really one of the list of games that I got on my agenda right now. But I mean,
Can I
just
can I tell you a secret?
what's up?
I've never beaten a Grand Theft Auto game. I never beaten one. I've played all of them, but I've never played it all the way to the end.
Well, if it makes you feel
really,
better, I mean, I've only played like maybe a few of the games, but I actually did beat 5. I did beat 5, so
Yeah, I get bored and I just start destroying stuff and move on to another game. I get frustrated at a mission and I'm like, I got other games I can play. So many
yeah,
games.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's so many games out there, definitely. Speaking of more games, looks like Konami is going to be trying to make a comeback. I don't know if you guys heard the news, but they plan on revitalizing some of their old franchises, such as
yeah, like Castlevania. That'll be cool.
Castlevania, Metal,
I don't
yeah,
understand like what
Castlevania,
they like.
and
Why did they stop?
Silent Hill. I don't
Either
know. I
use
mean,
their
weren't they
licenses
making that like?
or I
I
don't
think
know.
they were making that. They were making that. What was it? That Olympic game for a while. But I mean, I'm very curious to see what they do with Metal Gear. Personally, that's going to be a good one.
I never played
Metal
Metal
Gear,
Gear.
yeah. I haven't played. I didn't play. I never played the last one. But the original Metal Gear Solids 1 and 2, they're classics. But they really haven't put out. I'm looking at their release schedule here. Um, they really haven't put out like a major game in years. Metal Gear Survive, I guess, would be like their last major game. But they've just been putting out like collections of old things and like a new Contra. That's all right, but they've got a ton of licenses that they could be using and they're not.
Yeah. Well, from
Yeah,
what I'm seeing, it looks like Metal Gear Survive wasn't even good. So maybe they just don't want to. Maybe they're just not good at making games. I mean,
They've moved
anymore.
on to
if you want to call it that.
they use their licenses for pachinko machines now and slot machines in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fun,
Yeah.
fun. Hmm. Yeah. Well, hopefully the new ones turn out all right then, because their track record recently does not seem that promising.
No,
Yeah.
but I
Well, I
mean
mean,
Castlevania, Contra, they have the Suikoden games as well if you wanted to do an RPG. just those alone, they could make something. People would buy it.
Yeah, Metal Gear and Castlevania, I feel would be big money makers if they were to do another one of those. But I don't get it with Konami. I mean,
Even
I'm
Silent
just
Hill.
waiting for Silent Hill also, but yeah, I really don't get it with Konami. Let's just see if they can just try to get it together, like just put out something, just
Yeah.
or maybe Sony and or X or Microsoft will just buy them, and then all the exclusives will be for them.
Right.
But
And Capcom has no problem pooping out Resident Evil every 18 months. So I don't know what the problem is with Konami.
yeah, that's it's like I said, the only thing they've been doing lately is that Olympic game, which isn't even that good to me. All right, but at any rate, so um, Super Nintendo World, are you guys excited about that? Did you hear that there's a new Donkey Kong Land coming to Super Nintendo World?
It's not even open in the States yet. They're already getting expansion packs. Like, come on.
Yeah, well, I mean, I live in Southern California, and I cannot wait for Super Nintendo World to open up at Universal Studios. But yeah, I am a little bummed that like why they already announcing Donkey Kong Land at this place when it's not even opened up in the States yet. I don't understand
When is
that,
it?
but
When is it opening in the States? When is it
I
opening
want to.
up by you?
I think 2023. If one of you guys want to Google that real quick, yeah, just I want to
Yeah.
say 2023 sometime it's going to
Uh,
open up at Universal Studios. But yeah, it's. I mean, do you guys
doesn't
agree?
say. It doesn't say.
It's in Hollywood and Florida.
The one in Florida,
Yeah.
2025, because of the COVID delays. Oh, that's brutal.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We might if we want to go to this place pretty soon. I think we may have to book tickets to Japan.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like
but at
also
any rate,
I'm a little too big to go on Japanese rides. They're definitely not built for larger people.
no.
yeah. But yeah. At any rate, do you guys agree that Donkey Kong should have been the next land, or do you think they should have went Kirby or Zelda or any of those?
Ooh, Zelda would have been cool, but I mean Donkey Kong's
Donkey
it's
Kong, I
super cool
think,
as well. So
lends itself to a ride more than Zelda does. That's just me.
yeah, because Zelda you're mostly running around.
I
I can
don't know
see the
how you would
Donkey.
do a Zelda. I don't know what would you do in a Zelda ride. It's just Link running
Well,
around. I don't know.
I think it'd be like a Zelda themed land, not. Well, I guess they would have to make a Zelda ride too. Like, well,
You gotta
I
have at
don't know.
least
That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
one
question.
ride.
I think you bring up a good point, Madness. You, I think the Donkey Kong ride would be much better than Legend of Zelda ride. I'll give it that
Yeah.
much. But in terms of themes, Legends
I
of
mean, I feel
Zelda,
like
I
they
think
could pull
is
off
up
either
there.
though.
They
You know,
could. I mean,
I mean,
I don't know.
Donkey Kong might be bigger in Japan than we think. I don't know. It might be one of those things where, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, Metroid's not very huge in Japan,
yeah,
but it's
Metroid.
much
Yeah, we're gonna
bigger
get
in
the
the
Metroid
states.
later, but yeah, we're gonna get the Metroid much later. But yeah, just yeah, it's. I mean, I'm excited for it, but I really want this thing to just come out in the States already at Universal. I know COVID has pretty much delayed everything. God damn
Yeah.
you, COVID.
Yeah, world
It-
pandemics have a tendency to do those sort of things.
yeah, for sure, definitely. So, have you guys checked out the new PlayStation Plus games coming out for the month of October?
They're all
Don't have
right.
PlayStation, so
They're
what?
decent games. They're giving you some good free games. Mortal Kombat X probably maybe the biggest one. I don't know about this Hell Let Loose game. It's not hasn't been out yet.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, it
That's
hasn't
it's
even come out
brand
yet, but
new.
they're giving it. Yeah. They're
the
giving
game is
us
so good.
Hell
Is
Let
it?
Loose.
No, yeah,
It
It's
is.
like if you've ever played like Enlistment or like Postscriptum or something, it's like those games. It's like super. I don't. It's like a shooter game, but you have to really take your time to like actually do well. It's very fun.
Now, giving
And
it for
it'll
free
run.
on a brand new game, that's kind of risky. Is it like is there stuff to buy in the game?
Yeah, you can buy skins.
Okay. Well, that
I
would
don't
be
think
why.
they're worth
Okay.
it, but yeah.
Yeah, but you don't think they're worth it. But let me tell you, in Apex, plenty of people go crazy for those skins. So it makes a lot of money
Yeah,
for nothing.
but Hell Let Loose is like the skins can't be like very bombastic and cool looking. They have to look pretty generic because it is the average full game. Yeah, it's really long. It takes a while,
Yeah,
and then you also have to
thanks for that, Matt.
communicate a lot. Yeah.
I mean, I mean, it's free, and I have PlayStation Plus. Speaking of which, I need to jump on that $37 deal that's been going around online right now. But
You need to make sure you get last month's by
yeah,
tomorrow if you
yeah,
haven't gotten it.
I already got those downloaded. But yeah,
All right.
I'll give Hell Let Loose a try. I mean, I've never heard of the game, so I mean, I want to, especially if it's only 90 minutes. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to give it a try, just see what it's all about. I mean, but yeah, this game seems to be coming out of nowhere, quite frankly. But I mean, I'll give it a
Xbox
shot.
has
I
been
mean,
doing that. Xbox has
yeah.
been doing that lately too.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a new
No, the
game,
game is good,
and it's
though.
on Game Pass.
Yeah, I think the only problem I have with Hell Let Loose is optimization, but that's like more a PC issue because if it's a console release, then it's gonna be standard, and so it's gonna run.
Like
Well,
PUBG.
ideally.
That is
PUBG.
like such a mess.
Yeah.
I can't imagine playing a single round for 90
for
minutes.
sure.
Though.
And
I get too long. That's just me. I don't have 90 minutes uninterrupted for anything.
I have that long for sleeping.
And then did you?
Yeah, that's about it.
Did you guys hear about the new games coming out for the Amazon giving away in the month of October? They're giving away 10 games worth over $200 to all Prime members. This list, but these are some pretty cool games. I
don't-
think.
They're just
for
they're
the
just
most
PC
Alien
only,
Isolation.
though, right?
Yeah, but what
I
what do
believe
you
it's
play those
PC
games on? Like what
if I'm not mistaken.
Oh really?
PC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, I don't.
they're PC
They're
games.
good games, and if you've got a PC that can run them, sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Walls and
You can
Garment.
keep the
Oh, that
games
brings
in your
back
digital
memories.
library, so
Oh,
you get to keep them forever. You got to download the Amazon Games app. You can play it on your
Yeah.
Amazon.
No.
You can play it on your smartphone. Really?
yeah, maybe
Well,
some
it
of them.
probably
Well,
runs
maybe
it
if
on
you
your
have a
computer
controller.
and then exports it.
I'm gonna have to download it right now. Let's see what we're working with here.
Wait, so is this Amazon Games thing like cloud?
I believe it's cloud. No, I think it's PC.
I thought that was their Luna was their cloud, and you had to pay
Yeah,
extra for
Luna.
that.
Yeah, Luna. Yeah, this isn't Luna related. So I think it's just straight. You get the games and then
Okay.
you download it through your PC or whatever, and then you just run the games from there. I think you could download it onto your Steam too. So
Yeah. I mean, the games
I
seem
mean,
pretty
yeah.
good.
So yeah, I mean, some Gromit. That looks like a pretty good game.
I'm excited to do this. I like the Squadrons one because I've never played that because I didn't think it'd be worth it because they stopped updates after like 3 months.
See,
Yeah,
this
3
article
months.
says that you can do it. You can play it on your Android, but I don't know how you do that.
It probably runs it on your computer and then just puts the
I think
screen on
Yeah,
your phone.
Controller
I think you're right.
compatible.
My computer cannot run that.
Oh. Yeah, because I think Steam, you can do that on Steam too, I think. Like Cloud Link or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Never tried it. I don't know why I'd want to, but I guess you could.
No, I don't know. I mean, if you want free games, if you don't play them now and you want to get them, just get them. They're free, and Amazon lets you keep them forever. So once you resubscribe, if you ever resubscribe to Prime, you get to keep the games in your digital library forever. So why not?
Yeah.
Why not take advantage of
Yeah.
games or the 9 free games?
It's really weird that they're doing that. I guess they're just betting that people will forget to cancel, and then they just keep
like who has Amazon? Let's be real. Who has Amazon Prime? And like, I don't know how many people don't have Amazon Prime.
I don't have Amazon Prime.
I mean,
you
should get it.
Parents, if you know somebody that has Amazon Prime, you can you can add up to 5 family members and like use their Amazon Prime for the shipping and everything.
Yeah, I mean, Prime would be nice if I bought
that's
things
good.
on
And
Amazon.
then speaking of,
try not to.
Amazon's very addicting, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so
I don't agree with
you. Xbox Game Pass. We got some games coming out for the month of October for Game Pass. Mark, you're a big Xbox guy. Any of those games you're looking forward to?
I am a big Game Pass guy. The biggest one I'm looking forward to right now really is Forza, but that's not till November. But whatever. They came out with a couple games last week, like out of nowhere, like Scarlet Nexus, Mighty Goose, AI, I don't know how to say it, Somnium Files, and of course the big one, Avengers, Marvel's Avengers. Which I had to delete so much stuff from because it's 140 gigabytes. And that's a lot of space. That's the one I'm most excited for. And Back for Blood, which was when it releases, will be on Game Pass. So I'll definitely give that one a shot as well. I'm definitely looking forward to playing some Avengers. It took like forever to download that, even with my fast internet. The 140 gigs.
They added so many updates to that game like right after it released, because I think it released as like 50 or something, 50 gigs.
And it comes with all the expansions and stuff too. So if you're on the fence about Avengers, Game Pass is the way to go. I love Game Pass.
It's a good deal.
Looking forward to playing all the. Yeah, it's a great deal. Looking forward to playing all these games and go from there. I did start playing Crimson. That game that was recommended last time I came, Crimson Son of Flynn. It's all right so far. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm only like an hour and a half in. It's all right. Something to waste the time with.
What about the Nexus game? What is it?
Scarlet Nexus.
Yeah, Scarlet Nexus. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that game.
Yeah, that's another game that kind of came out of nowhere that they added it to Game Pass. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. The reviews on it are pretty good, though.
Yeah, it seems like it has some pretty good reviews. I mean, I think Xbox knows what they're doing and how they want to do it, and where they want to go. But it's just
it's on sale right now on Steam.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it seems like whatever platform you have, whether you like to download PC games or if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, there are a lot of games coming out right now that whether you've heard of them or not heard of them, if you're looking to get into something new, just definitely play them. So now, let's stick with PlayStation for a minute. PS Now is, I think it might get better. Hopefully it does. I guess they put out a patent that states that it's going to get better. Hopefully it could rival the Xbox Game Pass. Hopefully it could do that by letting you download the games.
Well, also they just put out you can play Xbox Game Pass games in the cloud on your Xbox now without having to download anything if you wanted to do that. They just pushed that out to Xbox insiders this week as well. Which I have not had a chance to try yet, but if you can just turn on a game and like be able to try it and see if you like it, download it for later, that's a big win. That basically makes it like PlayStation Now.
Well, that and then
start something up.
That and then hopefully PS5 games come into it also. I think would would change a lot of things with it, whether it be exclusives or just PS5 only games, or just new generation games in general. That would also definitely rival the service. Do I think it's gotten better since it first came out? Hell yeah. I think it was garbage when it first came out. Like the lag was horrible, especially if you wanted to play like a PS3 game. The
It's
PS3, like you
yeah, it's still better
yeah,
on PC than it is on PlayStation. At
yeah,
least PlayStation 4. I never actually can you
yeah,
use it on PS5?
yeah. They have it on PS5. I haven't used
Okay.
it myself, but I mean, I know like if I want to play a PS3 game, you have to like stream it, and that's just because of the architecture behind the PS3, I guess.
Oh.
I think you're just better off just getting a PS3 if you really want to play a PS3 based game. I mean, that's just my opinion right there. Until they get rid of the streaming aspect, because that's just
Or or
terrible
just
in my opinion.
wait for the next gen remaster or remake that they're sure to come out with.
Yeah, because it seems like just about every game on the Xbox 360 or PS3 is just getting remastered, and that's
Remake it.
probably a
Just
good thing.
remake it.
Yeah, and then also sticking with PlayStation for a minute. PlayStation acquires a studio, Bluepoint Games. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, they're not
Um,
one of the bigger studios. It's not like them buying Naughty Dog, but
Or
it is still
oh
Konami?
nice to
yeah.
see. Or Konami. Um, they've only made a couple of games or like one game. They haven't really made anything crazy, right?
Yeah, I don't think
I mean,
so.
Shadow of the Colossus and Demon Souls, those were both really big, and Uncharted too.
They were
So
remakes though. They haven't. What are their original
yeah,
games?
no, they are a remake studio. I don't think they've put out anything original, have they?
I do not think that they have. I see one game called Blast Factor. That's the only game that they have done. That
Last
was their
Factor.
first game back in 2006.
Oh,
So
oh,
it's been
Yeah,
a
yeah,
long time.
yeah. Never
Every
heard
other
of
game
yeah.
has
it.
been a remake. Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks.
never heard of Blastmaster.
Yeah,
But they've
it
done
didn't
a
do
lot
well in
of
the ratings.
ports and remakes, remastered. So my theory is, are they going to be remastering something else? Is there something that Sony wants to remaster or remake and they haven't done it yet?
Yeah, I don't. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Oh
what's out
Lord.
there? Twisted Metal? Are they going to Twisted Metal remake remaster? I think people would
I
be
hope
down for
not.
that.
Maybe maybe bring that would be something.
Maybe what you broke out
Uh,
there for a sec.
Sly Cooper, if you remember him, Sly Cooper.
I thought there was a Sly Cooper remastering recently, or was that
I don't
PS3?
think
Am I
so.
thinking
Maybe PS3,
Yeah,
perhaps.
Sly Collection? Yeah, it was PS3.
Yeah,
That's
I
wow, that was a long
mean,
time ago.
that was a
No,
while
yeah, it
ago.
was a
That's
while
yeah,
like,
that
ago.
was
Yeah.
7 years ago. Okay, how about a Parappa
nah.
the Rapper remaster? Let's do that. I love me some Parappa the Rapper.
All right. Oh, okay. Looks like Matt is saying looks like Bluepoint might be trying to make their own game, reportedly.
Oh,
So I
really?
mean,
And a beloved remake. So what's beloved? What's a beloved remake? What are we doing here? I mean, like that's so vague.
So one is
I
akin
don't
to
know. Well,
Spider-Man. The other's a remake of beloved game. No, that remake
Beloved
is not Metal Gear Solid. Oh, hell.
remake of a beloved game, and it's got to be Sony now because they're owned by Sony. I would assume
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
it's probably
I
like
don't know.
Dark
Maybe
Cloud or something, or Wild Arms, something that like didn't. That's been like a long time coming. That's my feeling. It's
yeah.
gonna be like some RPG that people in Japan will go nuts for. That's my thought.
I don't know. I have
Yeah.
more hope. I think it'll be. I mean, so far they've remade like third-person action games, right? I have hope.
I believe Wild Arms was third person action, was it? Or at least an RPG.
Let me see here.
Yeah.
Oh
Or does
yeah, no,
Konami own
definitely.
that? No, I think Sony owns that. I I don't know. They're just a remake studio.
Yeah,
It's not that big
they've
of a
done good
deal.
work so far. I
They've
think
done
at
nice
least,
work, sure.
yeah, at least the graphics will look nice. If the game is good, the trailers will look good. Okay, that's what I'm gathering from this.
If I was gonna put a favorite on it, I think I actually would say Twisted Metal would be the favorite. That's my thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
Twisted Metal. Okay. All right, we can go Twisted Metal there. Okay, so have you heard of the actor? I always mispronounce this guy's name. John Leguizamo.
Yeah,
He
you
played a
almost had
Luigi in the
Leguizamo.
original Super. Leguizamo. Yeah,
You
I
almost
always
had it.
mispronounce his name. I always see him in movies. And it's just like, oh, that's the guy that played Luigi. John. When I always see him like in like a recent movie, I saw him in some film, but it's like you always recognize him. Like if you saw that movie as a kid, like, oh, that's Luigi. uh, Pretty much. I mean, let me go over this real quick. Pretty much, I think he's like pissed off that the creators of this Mario film did not go to him and ask for his advice on what to put in this film. And he
I don't
just
know. I don't know what he's upset about. Like he's not Italian. He's basically saying that they were upset that there weren't more Latina. I never say it right. Latinx. I don't know.
It's Latinx
Actors in it. Latinx. I have no idea how to say it.
No,
He wants there to be more less white people in a voice cast. Does it really matter? He's not Italian, so do they want them to be Italian? I don't understand where this disconnect is with him.
I don't know.
That's my 2 cents.
If I was him, I'd be upset that I wasn't playing Luigi again. I don't know what the other stuff is.
I mean, there are people of color in the cast, not all white.
It's pretty majorly white though.
But I mean,
he's mad he's not getting to be in it.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's what I think too.
I'm mad I'm not in it, but I don't want to say that directly, so we'll just say it's not diverse enough. Like every Pixar movie, isn't it like the whitest cast ever? Like, come on.
I mean, it is like it's pretty white though, but I don't know if that's an issue or just the way things worked out.
Well, I mean, as a black man myself, I mean, can Mario be played by a black guy?
Yeah.
Or
is that blackwashing?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I try not to get caught up in it.
I don't see why not. Weird. I mean, you don't see the person doing it. It's a lot of famous boy voice actors are played by women, as it is already.
Yeah.
It's been a common thing in voice acting recently where they don't want white people voicing Asian people or black people or Latino people. They want to get more diversity in voice acting.
Yeah, I can definitely understand it more for acting. For voice acting, I don't see the issue as much, especially since these are all like meta characters that like one's a mushroom, one's a dragon, and one's a gorilla. Like, doesn't matter. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't
it's
really
not
matter
stop
to me.
people from seeing it.
Yeah, people are still going to see it. I think he's just mad that he wasn't consulted to be in the film or whatever. It's just mad, like, bro, you were in one of the worst movies ever made. I'm sorry, but this one is going to be better.
This is slander against the Mario movie. I don't want to hear this.
Yeah, they don't want to have any association with that movie at all. They would just rather pretend it doesn't exist.
But it was so good.
Like, I don't think they're hitting up the old directors of that old film to be like, oh, well, what do you think?
Oh, they're not doing anything anymore. I don't even know what they're doing.
Oh my god.
I couldn't help it, but the old director. Some
of the pictures
I mean, Logan, I know we're like way older than you, but have you seen the original Mario film?
Yes,
I
dude.
saw it in the theater. I saw it in the movie theater when it came out.
Me too.
I was like, "What is this?" At the end, I was like, did I watch the right movie?" You know, it was one of those like, "Is this the right movie?"
Oh, seeing Bowser is so funny, dude. Oh man.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get it much better with this one. I mean, they can't. I don't think they can mess it up too much. I mean, that's just me. I mean,
I
even if
don't
the
think you
story
can
does
make it
suck,
worse than the original, I think.
Oh my god, that
yeah.
would be something, wouldn't it? Oh, if it was worse, wow, that would be an accomplishment in itself.
It's
That would
so
almost be
bad.
more impressive if it was worse than if it was just an okay movie. I'd be like, "Yep, they did it. They made something worse."
Oh man.
All right. So now I didn't put this in the show notes, but let's think about this for a second. I don't know if you heard, but I believe October the 5th, we are going to get an announcement of the final Super Smash Brothers character. And rumors have been flying around online, but I just want to hear what you guys got to say. Who do you think will be the final character reveal for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate?
Oh
I don't
man, I
know.
mean, it could be anybody. After getting was it Minecraft Steve? It could be anybody from anything. Who knows?
Yeah.
If they really want to make people happy, it'll be Waluigi.
No.
Yes.
They're not doing Waluigi.
Yes.
But they're
No,
not
I
going to do
hope
that. They're
they're
not going to do
not.
that.
They're not. They would have already brought him in. And
Waluigi should have been in the original.
There's
Everyone
probably
else is.
a better chance of Jack Black being put in the game than Waluigi at this point.
yeah, I don't think Waluigi. I don't know what people's obsession is with Waluigi. He was like the only reason why he was made to begin with was so Wario would have a partner in Mario Tennis, and people thought he was like very annoying. But now it's like people want him in this game, and he's an assist trophy. Just get over it. Like
I think he should be a character, but I don't think they're gonna put him in because he's already in as a trophy. So
yeah, I mean, unless they want to eliminate him as a assist trophy.
Hey, I want
I would
more
take that.
Waluigi. How dare you disparage Waluigi as he's just to throw in? He's great.
He
Wario and
is great.
Waluigi are more interesting characters than Mario and Luigi.
I would say I
Well, I
would
mean,
go that far. I mean, Waluigi's good, but he's not that good.
He hasn't been given a chance.
I
Evil,
don't think
come
he'll
on.
ever be given a chance.
Evil Mario is great. Evil Luigi
He-
is even better.
He's not even in the original story. How are they supposed to give him one?
Nobody was in the originals. I mean, Wario and
Yeah,
Waluigi were.
I guess
He
that's
wasn't in
right.
the original story. It was just
But
spin-offs.
Wario's more original than Waluigi.
The original story Waluigi was in was Mario Tennis 64 with a tennis
Yeah.
racket. Just give him a tennis racket and you'll be fine. But no. Going back to, I really would like to see Activision represented in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. I really would like to see Crash Bandicoot. I think that would be a good one. I don't think he'll make it, but you never know. Rumors I've
Yeah.
been hearing online is Sora from Kingdom Hearts, but
that's what I.
Yeah, that's what I
saw too.
saw too.
But
I don't know.
Crash
I hope
Bandicoot
it's
would be
not.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Crash
I hope it's
Bandicoot would
not
be
either.
good.
Yeah, I really hope it's not either because yeah, Sora. The thing is, Square already has a representative, and that is Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. So
I don't know. I hope
see-
they do something wacky, like Steve from Minecraft. Something like that would be fun.
Here's dream scenario, right? Nintendo announces Simon Belmont from Castlevania is the last Smash character, and also they're buying Konami. Yes, okay, dream scenario right there.
Is that the
Simon
dream
Belmont already in
scenario?
the game?
Just really them buying Konami part,
Oh, okay.
but they probably wouldn't do that. Nintendo doesn't buy companies like that. They won't do
No,
that.
they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
Does Nintendo really buy companies?
I
Like,
think maybe, I don't know. I mean,
Nintendo doesn't buy.
Platinum
They wouldn't
Games.
buy a big company like that. They'll buy a smaller company that they
Yeah,
had developed some of their games before.
like Retro Studios or Platinum Games, maybe,
Right.
but
They
yeah, I
wouldn't buy
don't
somebody
think
big like Konami.
Konami or Capcom. No, they wouldn't do that. No, they would not do that at all. All right. Well, speaking of Nintendo, let's get into the main topic of the week, and that is Switch Pro rumors. Bloomberg keeps saying that this Nintendo Switch Pro is bound to be coming out, and Nintendo just keeps on denying it. And like they said back in July, if we like the Nintendo Switch OLED is what we have planned. We don't have a Switch Pro or any more powerful Switch, is what they're saying. But Bloomberg is saying, nope, the dev kit's out for the Switch Pro. So it's like I'm at the
yeah.
point now. Who do we believe? Do we believe Bloomberg or do we believe Nintendo?
Well, Nintendo's done this before, like deny something that actually happened. So, or they're like something is
Nintendo
coming
will
out,
never
and then
admit to anything unless there's
yeah,
like
I don't
hard
know.
evidence. They just won't. There's
I think
definitely a Switch prototype out there. Has to be.
yeah. I feel like it's weird that they would do an OLED and then a 4K one when they just release them at the same time because it's like
And they probably wanted to give developers a longer lead time to bump up to 4K, and especially during COVID times,
yeah,
like it probably would have released this year, but everything getting pushed back due to COVID is
yeah,
probably setting things back where they want to have more titles than like a handful. So here we go, 4K. We're gonna come out and we're
yeah.
gonna compete.
Well, I
Yeah,
think the
I
Switch.
think. Yeah. Go ahead, Logan.
No, you can go.
Oh no, no. What I was saying is I agree with Madness there. I think just chip shortages is probably just making their ultimate dream of putting out the Switch Pro come out. Make it longer. It's having to be pushed back, and I think
Yeah,
that's very unfortunate. So I mean,
mm.
it's
And then if
like
they
I
do
think
the
they sat
OLED,
back. Yeah, I think they sat back. Um they watched the PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S. They've seen like how hard that's to get in the consumer's hands, the scalpers, all that bullshit going on. So
yeah,
it's like I don't think they want really any of that, even though it's probably going to go on anyway with the Switch OLED a little bit, maybe not as much as the
yeah,
PS5 or Xbox, but
yeah. I think they want to release the OLED for holiday season, so there's something new to buy.
And also, it looks a lot nicer. I've seen some of the comparison videos. Uh, it it definitely looks a lot nicer. It's definitely for people that don't really play their games on their TV, but play them at
Yeah,
home in in handheld mode. There's a lot more people doing
yeah.
that than I would think. Um, but again, I really believe maybe they'll launch it with Zelda, 4K Zelda would be
Oh, that would be
huge to launch it with.
4K Breath of the Wild would be that'd be
Like Breath of the Wild 1 remastered in 4K and Breath of the Wild 2 in 4K. Like you want to win a holiday season, that's going to win you a holiday season.
yeah,
It's still
yeah,
too
it
close
would.
to Series X and PS5. If they wait another year, there'll be a lot less competition.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, I think that the Switch Pro does exist. I mean,
yeah,
I'm not sure if there's any dev kits out there or whatnot. I think Bloomberg. I think they jumped the gun on the story back in July. They're jumping the gun once again, and it's like Nintendo wants to remind their investors and consumers that, like, look, this is all you're getting right now. We're not lying to you, and the reason why they're doing damage control is because they want to sell consoles, which they will
yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
But it's like they want to they don't want anyone like Bloomberg coming in there and be like, "Hey, a Switch Pro is coming out. Just wait, guys." Like, no,
yeah,
they don't want to do that.
Yeah,
They want to sell.
Nintendo wants to do what they want to do at their pace. They don't want nothing to be leaked. They'll never like come out and say things. That's not Nintendo's way. They're the most secretive video game company out there.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes people either hate him or love him. But at any rate, it's. I
I think
mean,
it's probably a good thing because then you don't
Well,
have stuff like promising
are
stuff
you gonna
way too
buy
early
it?
and then it never gets out. Am I
Right,
gonna
that's
buy it?
uh,
a
No
4K
way.
Switch.
Am I buying another Switch?
no, I'm not
Like
buying the next Switch.
I feel like mine's starting to show its age. So I might be more apt to like trade it in and get a new one.
Yeah,
I
mine
got
is
it like
too.
2 months after
It looks
release,
nice.
so
Yeah, it looks nicer, but I mostly play it on the TV, so I don't though the OLED screen means almost nothing to me.
I'm like
Yeah, it looks
50-50.
nice, but I mean, it's only played like 20% in handheld mode.
Yeah.
So if it's doing the same thing on my TV that it's doing now, I'm not.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I said, maybe if I know someone who wants my current Switch, maybe I would go buy a new one and just sell them my current one. But I mean,
You never
yeah,
know.
you never
GameStop
know.
might offer you a sweet deal. Trade it in and get a new one.
Yeah, just or maybe like $100 off or something. Maybe, and it would be tough. But I mean, I'm not gonna fight crowds to get it. But it
No.
does look
Yeah,
nice, you
no,
know.
no.
Yeah, yeah, but it does
Yeah, it
look
looks
nice.
nice. The screen is
Yeah,
bigger, less bezels, but the only reason I would buy another one is because the battery on mine is
Yeah,
tanked.
the
But
battery on mine is pretty. It's pretty bad.
yeah, the
Uh,
battery.
I could get like
and you
an
can't
hour
replace it. Like, what am I
maybe.
gonna do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
like
it's kind of
you
unfortunate.
can get one of these bricks.
Yeah,
I mean, I
no
have
way
a
am
Yeah,
I
giant
gonna
brick. It's
carry
just
around a brick
annoying.
while I'm playing my little game. No
It's
way.
supposed to
Am I
be
doing
portable.
that?
Damn it!
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, it
exactly.
works. It does work. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I have two of them, but I mean, I don't be playing my Switch in handheld mode like that. I mean, but I mean, they are
Yeah,
very
no.
convenient. Like if you're going to amusement parks, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother time. But and any final thoughts on the Switch Pro rumors that are still flying around?
Wait for
Nintendo
the
coming out and
4K. Don't buy
saying
the OLED.
right. Nintendo coming out and saying it is basically a confirmation that some sort of prototype exists. They're not going to say it
Yeah.
exists. They want you to buy the OLED. No,
Yeah.
what doesn't exist? Buy this new one. Why would they say that?
I think at this point it's hurting Bloomberg more than it's hurting like Nintendo. The fact that Nintendo just keeps coming back and saying nope, nope, it doesn't exist. It's just like yeah, like less and less people just believing Bloomberg on this whole story.
Yeah.
Bloomberg doesn't care. They're not a video game news site. They don't
Yeah,
really care.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
They really don't. Yeah. All right, so we got some games coming out this week. So let me go through the list of games. October 5th, Hell Let Loose, which you can play free for the PS5 if you have the PlayStation Plus subscription. It's also going to be on Xbox Series X and S. Jet the Far Shore for the PS5 and PS4. Lego Marvel Superheroes, that's coming out for the Switch. And Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, excuse me. That's coming out for all platforms.
Yes, the
Oh,
Super
oh, oh,
Smash Brothers beater there.
yeah. And then also coming out the fifth Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. Also that's going to be
Dude,
on all platforms also. Yeah, a lot of interesting games coming out this week. October 6th, Art of Rally for the PS5, PS4. And then October 7th, we got Far Cry 6 for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, and One, along with Stadia, PC, and Mac.
A Mac
And then,
release, really?
yeah, that's what it says here. Yeah, Mac for
That's
Far Cry
wild.
6. Yeah, Ubisoft is stepping their game up. And then Metroid Dread for the Switch. That's coming out October 8th, along with Tetris Effect Connected, also coming out October 8th. And also October 8th is the day the Nintendo Switch OLED model is going to be released. So good luck to anyone that's out there trying to get it. If you have it pre-ordered, good for you.
How
Any of these
many?
games?
Nothing's maybe Metroid, but maybe like down the line. I'm not going to play it right now. That's about the Far Cry, maybe. maybe.
Far Cry 6, I'm gonna wait on. I'm not buying that day one. So Madness. Let's talk about Metroid for a minute. Do you think that this Metroid Dread is going to be the highest selling Metroid game in Metroid's history of all the games that it sold?
Probably not. Oh, you never know. Animal Crossing sold like crazy on the Switch, and the Switch user base is way bigger than the GameCube was, and I think that's Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 were GameCube, and those are the biggest platforms it's come out on, really.
Yeah,
Maybe the
well,
Wii, if you want to count the remake.
the second highest Metroid game was the original Metroid for the NES. So
What's
I mean, we
what's the
know
highest selling?
I
Metroid
forget. Metroid Prime, that was the highest. Okay, so
The,
Metroid
the
Prime was the
original
highest.
Metroid Prime.
Yeah, the original one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what
So
are we talking about? How hard is it going to be for Dread to take it over?
I mean,
at
so
least 3
Metroid
million
Prime's,
units.
yeah. I, don't-
You think it
I
can
don't
sell 3
know.
million units? Metroid Dread. Do you think it
Yes.
can sell 3 million units? Then
Yes.
Metroid Dread will probably be the highest Metroid selling game ever. I guess. I mean, but I find it funny how the second highest Metroid selling game after all these years is the original Metroid that came out in 1986.
Yeah.
They
Well,
probably
they're
are
like
That is
counting
crazy.
speed runs.
the probably counting like the Game Boy Advance version in there as well. They're probably all counting them
Maybe,
all
but
together.
I mean, I don't know. But I mean, historically, it has not sold well. It didn't even have an N64 release. Like the only game Samus was in for the N64 was Super Smash Brothers. So I think it's been maybe
Again,
it's
it's not
Japanese
big in
audience.
Japan.
Yeah,
Not big in Japan.
it really isn't. But I mean, if it does sell 3 million units statewide, I would pick it up.
I mean, so 90 million people have bought the Switch. So you need like 4% of people to buy Metroid
Right.
Dread.
If 1% of people buy it, like
Then you
we're
can
getting pretty
win.
close.
Yeah.
You know, like that's just 1% of it. So
I think
4%
I
of
think it
people,
will.
I think it can be done.
Yeah, because
Is it a full
much.
price game?
Yeah, I think it's probably is.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
$60. Okay.
yeah, 60.
That's kind of
It's a $60 release. I mean,
I don't know.
I'll check it out. I mean, if I'm not gonna buy it now, but I can see myself playing it before the end of the year. But I mean, yeah, right now I think I'll
yeah.
definitely wait because there's a lot of other games coming out that I would like to play before that one. But I mean, hey, it
It
could
might get that
win Game of the
Nintendo
Year.
Switch boost. It could get that Switch boost where people are itching to play something new that's made by Nintendo,
Yeah,
and they buy it.
Yeah. I can see that.
but
I think it will. I think it'll be best selling for the
yeah, I'm
series.
definitely gonna keep my eye on the reviews for Metroid Dread, and you know, like I said, it could win Game of the Year. I mean, but that's another whole topic for a whole nother time. Um, Nickelodeon All Star Brawl. Do you guys any
I
characters,
mean,
Okay.
any Nicktoons you want to
I like
see?
the idea. I like the idea behind it, but I'm not gonna play it.
No, just play like Brawlhalla or Super Smash Bros. The game looks so bad. Like I could see it if like the graphics were good, but it looks terrible.
The
Yeah,
graphics don't look great. I agree with you there, Logan. Yeah, it doesn't look
yeah,
like it's not going to be a Smash Brothers killer. I mean, let's be real about
they
that.
no,
don't
But I
they don't
mean,
have enough characters really. There's only
yeah.
20 playable characters at launch. That's not enough for a game
yeah,
this style.
they gotta get some more characters. I think. Like, I mean, they gotta dig deeper into some of those shows. Like where's Arnold from Hey Arnold? But Helga's in the game, and then where's I don't know
Why do you
Spike
only
from
have
Rugrats?
two Ninja Turtles? Why do you only have two Ninja Turtles in April? Where are the other two? Where's
Yeah,
Splinter?
is,
Where's
Yeah.
Shredder? Where are all these characters?
is
Yeah, Shredder would be such a good character to put in a fighting game.
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Ren and Stimpy, are they going to be? Are you going to use them together, or are they going to
Probably
be
like the ice
separate?
climbers.
I don't know. That's just. I don't know. Yeah,
That would be
like
fun.
But you know what?
I know.
People will buy it, and I will tell you this: people will buy it for their kids. Oh, it's Nickelodeon, they'll buy it.
Yeah, Nickelodeon. I mean,
Yeah.
another thing. I mean, it would be pretty cool if they actually went with like some of their characters from live action shows, like Keenan and Kel or Mark Summers. I mean, I mean, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like,
And put them in animated form. Yeah, I mean, I
yeah,
might
yeah, that'd be
consider
awesome.
buying it
Like,
then.
yeah, like Mark Summers from Double Dare. Like, that'd be like, yeah, just do that. Like, I don't know why they're focusing too much on their cartoons. Just like pay to use
Yeah.
the actor's likeness. May have to pay them a little more, but I'm sure Nickelodeon has the money for it.
Yeah. I don't.
I don't know. It's just this weird, like, are they trying to target the nostalgia from the people like my age and your age, too tall, or are they trying to target the younger people with the newer characters like from Avatar and Legend of Korra? There's like this weird in between. I don't really know who they're actually targeting.
I really don't
No
either. I
idea.
mean, a lot of I read like Ren and Stimpy being in the game. That's like the oldest Nicktoon that's in the game, I believe. No,
That or
well,
there's
Reptar.
Rugrats. There's right.
Yeah, they came out all those three shows. Rugrats, and Ren and Stimpy. They all came out on the same day in '91 or whatever. But yeah, it was like, who are you trying to appeal? Someone like 10 years old, or their parents? Maybe this is to be something you could play with your son, perhaps. Mark. I mean, I
He
don't
doesn't
know.
really like
Like,
that kind of. He doesn't really like Nickelodeon stuff, so I don't know. He would not know any of these characters except for maybe SpongeBob. He
yeah,
wouldn't know
SpongeBob.
anybody else.
Yeah, SpongeBob seems to have a heavy presence in this game.
There's
So I mean,
no,
Yeah.
there's no Jimmy Neutron, right? Like that was a
no,
big one for a while,
no
right?
Fairly Odd Parents. I mean, I'm a
That
little
would
older
fit.
than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I was a little surprised that didn't make it. Rocco's Modern Life,
Yeah.
no
I
one
feel
from
like they're
there in the
missing out
game.
on a lot of characters to put in here.
Yeah,
We probably spent way too much time talking about about Nickelodeon All Star Brawl.
well, that's coming out this week.
Nobody can match Nintendo's list of characters for Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Believe
I
me,
mean, I
not
can.
at all.
people have tried. Sony has tried. Sony has
Sony tried.
nowhere near enough characters. Sony's tried twice, haven't they?
I know they've tried at least once.
I can see people buying the game, but I don't see people like playing it very much after they buy it. It'll probably just be you pick it up and you play it like for a couple days, and then
It depends on who they announce as downloadable characters and if there's going to be a cost
Yeah.
involved with them.
I hope not.
That's going to be.
I feel like if you're paying for a full game, just get the full game. I mean, the downloadable characters. Yeah, because like for Smash, now I can see the Smash downloadable characters more because you start with so many. But if you start with like 20 and then it's like $5 for like 2 characters, I don't want to pay that much for.
It's ridiculous. Just make them unlockable, like, or just hopefully, like, maybe they're hiding these characters. But I feel that going into this game, that this roster is pretty weak. They got to start out with at least 40 characters. Like 20 is just not going to cut it, in my opinion. That's just me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Brawlhalla started with not that many characters at all, but now they have like so many. So I don't know. I feel like it's going to be hard for anyone to justify buying this. I'm not going to buy it.
No, I mean, I'd rent it if Blockbuster was still around, maybe. But
I used to do that. You laugh, but I used to rent stuff. Redbox used to rent games. Remember? They stopped renting games a couple years ago. That was a big bummer because that was an easy way to see if you liked something quick. It doesn't exist.
I mean, you could do like this. You could just get it on Steam and then play for like an hour and then refund it if you don't like it.
Yeah, that's probably something Matt will do, but he's a big Steam guy. But no, wait, don't they still have GameFly where you can rent games?
Yeah, they are. There is game, but you gotta wait. It's not like an instant thing. You
Yeah,
can't walk to the store and get it, and you gotta hopefully get lucky. In the new release games, you might not get a new release right away. They only have X amount of
no.
copies,
All
and you
right.
won't
Well, I
get it
think we,
till so.
yeah, I think we've beat Nickelodeon All Star Brawl to the ground. Any other games this week that you guys are interested in? Lego Marvel Superheroes, Tetris Effect,
Well,
Super Monkey
Lego Marvel, like
Ball.
when you put that in the notes, I was like, "What? What is this?" Because I've played this game. It's just being finally now released on the Switch 8 years after its release and after the second one came out to the Switch. So I guess they want to complete the collection. It doesn't make any sense why they would release it now of all times. So
Yeah,
that one was a little off. Far Cry, I gotta watch more about it. I'm never really into the Far Cry games though.
5 was
There's
good.
just
I like 5. I bought it after the fact after seeing some gameplay for it. I got to see some gameplay for 6. I mean, I was not impressed with what I saw at E3 for Far Cry 6. So, I mean, I gotta just wait and see. I mean, the dictator, the guy you gotta overthrow, he looks like a bad guy you want to kill. So, I mean, that's really my motivation behind playing these games. It's just like I just want to get this guy, just in whatever way I can. But
right. I
we'll just
just
have to wait and see.
next week is a much more interesting release week.
What is next
So
week?
we'll tease it. I'm not gonna say anything.
We'll
We'll
tease it.
tease that.
Oh. I don't
Oh
even know
yeah.
now. What is this?
No, just Google it. Keep it to yourself. All right.
Save it for the
So
next week's show.
yeah. All right. So now that we did the release rundown, what are we playing?
Oh, Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels. You got it. You got it.
I got it.
You got it. You didn't think?
How
I didn't
is
think
pretty
you would
good.
get it.
How is it? I did not get it. Is it good?
It's excellent. It's excellent.
It's good.
The
It's good.
racing, you'll like it.
The racing is
especially
basic.
for
But
But
like
it's fun. It's
with
like
the
Mario
level
Kart.
editors, the maps get more interesting. But yeah, the racing's pretty basic, but it's fun to collect the cars, which is like the point. I think the only gripe I have with it is you can like get doubles of cars, like you can get multiple of the same cars, like opening these boxes, which is really annoying
What do
because
you
then
do
you
with
just
the
sell them
doubles?
off.
You just tell them
Just
off.
sell them.
You scrap them, but you get less currency than you paid for them, so it's kind of a bad deal. I wish they took
Yeah,
that away, but other than that, I
yeah,
mean, it's a fine game.
yeah. The only thing, yeah, I don't agree with the whole getting duplicates. I've been either selling them or getting them for gears to upgrade your current
Oh
cars.
yeah,
But
yeah.
so for the most part, I mean, you could do that. But I mean, I'm really enjoying it a lot. It's just so fun. I was actually playing it before I started preparing for the podcast today. It's I haven't really played a racing game like this in a very long time. The racing's just basic, but I mean, I'm going through the campaign right now. It's really really fun.
I
I can't wait to jump
I
back into it
just
after I get off with y'all.
I just wish it came out like June, not so close to Forza Horizon 5. It's so
Yeah,
close, and I'm like, do I really want to have this game and then another racing game? Like,
Yeah.
it's just a
yeah.
little.
Well, I mean, I don't get sick of the genre when it comes to racing games, and it's looking like I'm going to be playing a lot of racing games this holiday season. When I get Forza, I already got Cruising Blast. So I mean, it's been looking like a racing
The racing
year
Racing.
kind
for
of
me.
year.
Yeah, I
Uh, I'm
mean,
I'm playing. I'm gonna play Avengers now that it finally downloaded, and I had to clear up some space on my Xbox. It only took forever. That's probably what I'm gonna be playing this week. I'm still playing baseball, like my current jam. I'm so addicted. I can't stop playing. Trying to get all the
Yeah.
cards. I'm a sucker for getting all the cards.
Oh,
Logan, anything else
also,
you're playing besides Hot Wheels?
yeah, it's called like Legion Tower Defense 2. It's it's based on this mod for Warcraft 3 that came out like a while ago, but it's really good. It's like if you guys played Dota chess or whatever, like the auto chess games,
I
it's kind
do
of like
like a good
that.
auto chess.
Mm.
Yeah,
Have you
it's like
played
that,
the
but it's
the Hearthstone kind of auto chess.
Oh yeah. No, I played a
That's-
couple. I played Dota, and then I did like the the runes. Well, I don't know. I don't remember. I remember Dota chess the most, but yeah, it's kind of like that. And then if you played like Bloons TD Battles, it's like a mix of those, but it's really good. And it's on sale right now too. Released, I think the first.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it released 2 days
or
ago.
That's
something
Steam,
like that.
Steam, but if it's Steam only, it's not for me. My
Oh,
PC would never. It would be like, what are you doing?
You don't like Steam?
It's not that I don't like Steam. It's that I have a laptop that's really like not for gaming. I'm lucky I can
yeah.
run Hearthstone on this thing.
Yeah, mine's an i5, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I've told Finance and Matt this a few times. I need a new laptop and rig, so hopefully I can get one. Hopefully this holiday season. So I'm kind of happy that nothing really that big in gaming's coming out, and all the consoles are out or came out last year. So save some money, for that laptop rig. So I mean, I guess for me, I'm still in Infamous Second Son. I think I'm just about halfway through it right now, so I'm also been playing that, and that's really the only game that comes to mind. So that and Hot Wheels on my PS5. So, all right, so I'm gonna put this episode in the books. You've been watching or listening to episode 57 of the Game and Watch podcast. For Logan and Mark, aka Mr. Madness, this is Justin, aka Too Tall for You Fool. Thanking you for joining us. Definitely tune in next week for another great episode of the Game & Watch podcast. And we are done. Later, guys.
Adios.
Peace out.